What's up, guys? It's Black West 91 coming to you with another Bleach chapter commentary, chapter 605 and 606. Now, this will be my mashup chapter. Now, first, I'd like to start off by saying I'm sorry I didn't come out last week with any chapter. I kind of, on my part, been slacking a little bit on my videos. So I just want to apologize to all those that watch me. I know you guys enjoy me, and so I'm going to keep up the pace a little bit more. Just find that little bit of the drive to kind of like put myself out there, because sometimes it's not all fun and games. Well, it is fun, but at times it isn't. But I'm coming here to I'm coming here for you guys today to let you know that I'm putting it out there. So yes, now going on with these two chapters is kind of like, for me, it's like a continuation. We kind of find out a little bit more about Ichibe's powers. I'm going to start with that first. Pretty much, he has this power of like some kind of hand technique. It's like a god hand where when he strikes an object, it goes about, what was it? It's like one ri. It's a distance of meters. I forgot. I'm thinking what's the distance? You're knocked back pretty far by his technique, because when he uses it against Yu Bak, it sends him flying, and it doesn't stop in power and speed. So you're going back at least one ri. So if you guys want to check out how much that is, of what they said in Manga Stream or Manga Panda, you can find that out. I kind of forgot that part. So and also in chapter 606, his paintbrush severs things. Since he's like the guy who is the guardian of naming things in Serenity, he can kind of like, okay, well, I named this, I named that, and if I don't give it rite of passage, ordaining it, it's no longer that, or whatever I call it is that in itself. So he could kind of like, the brush can cut in half the potential of anything it touches by severing its own identity. That's what I got from it. By severing the identity of the actual thing it swipes, it no longer has its full potential. It's merely halved, or probably won't be able to use it, depending on what it is. Because Yu Bak arms get strike, and it's no longer an arm, it's an R, because he split its actual identity, the true essence of what it is. And I think that's what it was. It not only splits the identity, it literally cuts down to the essence of what it is. So anything Ichibe strikes with his paintbrush, it is no longer what it is, since he is the one of names. Like, oh, your arm, I strike it, it's no longer an arm. Split it in half, the name of an arm, it's an R. R and M. It's not what it is anymore. Or if he splits in half a sword, not physically splitting in half, but the essence, the core of what it truly is. It's like, it breaks down everything into nothing, and it's not even a visual. It's more of an intangible, pretty much spirit or essence. That's an essence of what something is. He can break it down because of his name. And so pretty much, I'll say it like this: the name associated with the object defines what it is. If Ichibe strikes a thing, or whatever that thing may be, whether it's a car, an arm, a water ball, a missile, a gun, a person, and if he decides to do that, because I feel like, well, we don't know, we just know this much extent of his power. We don't know the full extent, but when it is striked, and whatever that thing is, and whatever name is attached to it, which defines that thing, once the name is severed, that thing of what it was, no longer is. Because a sword is a sword. The name sword means what it is. It's a metal weapon, or metal, elongated metal object that is sharpened to the point of cutting things in half. That's what a sword is. When the name is broken in half, it no longer is a sword. And in that essence, it's no longer what it means to be. So sword, severed, SWO, so, and RD, those two words, those in essence don't mean anything but the syllable of it. So it no longer has the power it possessed, because the definition associated with the name no longer exists with it. It's no longer the essence of what it really is. So I think I classify Ichibe's power as to hacks, because he can just take, he doesn't have to cut you in half. He just has to strike you with his paintbrush. Like, yeah, your leg, I strike it in half. I literally cut the essence of it. It's no longer what you say it is. You cannot use your leg as it is, because it's not a leg. In essence, it's not. It's a mere shell of it. So, but the fact that he says he cuts the potential in half, I'm guessing it's possible that you're able to still use the leg or arm or whatever, but it's not, how should I say, it's like it's there because he didn't sever it. He didn't physically do anything to it, but in essence, he can't use it the way he or that person would normally be able to use it, because Yuhabak is striked and he can't use his arm the way he wants to, and we find out Ichibe is serious at this point, and I'm like, wait, you wasn't serious the whole time? He's so bent on like, listen, don't call me by don't call me by my name, like as if you just throw it around so casually. That I think that's Ichibe's thing with Yuhabak, is that he doesn't want to be called by his full name from Yuhabak, because of all like the animosity and history that they have with each other. He doesn't view him as like, you can't, don't do that. And maybe something with him being like the person that grants names, he probably feels some type of way. And because from last week, what we have, after he was just basically pushing them all back, and Yuhabak needed a way to get back up there, because Ichibe pushed them back, then sent them. Once he went forward, he sent them down flying. He needed a way to get back up there, and he ends up shooting himself with arrows and end up hurting Ichibe. So it took him to this point to get serious. So I'm like, okay, you should have got serious the first time, but it's a battle. You need to make it interesting, so there has to be levels to this. But this seriousness that Ichibe has went to, you thought his God Hand technique was deadly, monstrous, and destructive. His brush technique, I always wanted to know what was that brush meant for. That right there is crazy. I'm more afraid of the God Hand. I'm like, yeah, the God Hand is mad powerful, but that paintbrush is way more deadlier and effective than the God Hand, because we seen Yuhabak got out of that. We also earlier in the chapter 606, we get to see Yuraichi's sister, or younger sister. Don't remember her name. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just not. But she kind of looks like her, but like a younger version. And she came to what is it? Is that Kisuke? Yusuke, Kisuke. Well, he the guy with the hat. I will get better with the Bleach character names. I guess I will get better. Just trust me on that. She brings something to her that will kind of like help, and the visors are there, so they're all talking, and they have business to discuss. So what they're gonna do, I'll be looking forward to see that, and Ukitake and oh my god, the new the new commander in chief of the Sorority, Ukitake mentions the Kamikaki, or swear of God. That's what they translated on Manga Stream. Something had happened, and it's allowing them to do something. I don't know what that is, because there we see a shadow behind Ukitake of some kind of like eye. It looks like some kind of, it looked like a demon or some type of crap like behind him. So I want to see what's going to happen with that. And the commander, oh, Kuraku, yes, oh thank God. These names be slipping me. Kuraku, he's going to the Central 46, so I'm thinking he's going to see Aizen, because he's going to spend some time over there a little bit. So I want to know what he's going to talk to. I'm calling he's going to go over to Aizen. I could be wrong. But, you know, I believe he's going to Aizen. I want to know what he's going to ask Aizen. What's he going to do with Aizen? So he better be careful, because, you know, you go there and, you know, he might take your life. He might not. Who knows? Because Aizen's a tricky one. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the chapter. I thought, you know, we got a lot of good things to happen. The fight's still going on. I still want to see what's going to happen. But, you know, at the end, Yuha Bak, he lets Ichibei know that he doesn't look like he's suffering. Like, he's not, you know, in no danger. So I want to see what's going to happen with that. You know, is Yuha Bak going to use some kind of power move where he's going to restore his body? So we'll see with that. We're still waiting on Ichigo and them to come up there to help, you know, fight Yuha Bak. We're still waiting on the Soul King. We're seeing what the visors and everyone at the bottom is going to do. So yeah, that's my thoughts. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video if you did. You can go to my Facebook fan page in the description box below. Bottom right there. Check it out. And this is Black Boss 91 signing out.